How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit to talk about in this video. A major demo is available right now. We'll talk about that. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I had known that this game was gonna have a really large file size, but man, it looks to be that it's possible that it's gonna be even bigger than I had anticipated. And got a bit of an update on SpiderMan 2 as far as, you know, don't expect anything anytime super soon. I think everybody should know when we're gonna see more SpiderMan 2, and I feel like it's kind of obvious, but Insomniac did give a brief update on their Twitter page, and I do want to talk about that, so we'll get to that at the end of this video. But first of all, Street Fighter 6's free demo is available on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 right now. Now, the demo is available to download on both platforms, and on top of that, you do have moments from the World Tour as well as some of the modes from the Fighting Grounds. Now, there is a single-player RPG style of experience that is being included in Street Fighter 6. Looks interesting. If nothing else, there will be some exploration in that game mode as well. Fighting Grounds is your typical fighting gameplay, so you'll be able to check that out as well. The demo itself is just over 15 gigabytes. Street Fighter 6 is coming up very, very quickly, and you look at the next couple of months, even after the big wave of games that happened in January, February, and March, it really seems like, you know, the momentum ain't stopping anytime soon. Street Fighter 6 is gonna be in June. Diablo 4 is in June. That's just slowly creeping up on us as well. There'll be another beta period for that. And then May's got some solid titles as well. But for now, if you are excited for Street Fighter 6, I know not a lot of you guys are super into these fighting games, but definitely has a large audience as well. And Street Fighter is one of the more popular ones, but you look at some of the other fighting games that have been coming up, DB Fighters has done really well as far as the more technically nuanced fighting games. DB Fighters has done fairly well, and the mainline Street Fighter game, I have to believe, is going to do pretty darn well as well. Alright, moving on from that, PlayStation Game Size over on Twitter noted that Star Wars Jedi Survivor, now I was expecting it to be maybe 70, 80, 90 gigabytes. How about 147.5 gigabytes on PlayStation 5? Now, this game does have a lot of different open levels, and I didn't know that the game was going to be pretty sizable. There were like PC system requirements that rolled out, and it had noted that the file size was going to be pretty big, but sometimes with PC requirements, those aren't completely in line with consoles, and also sometimes the PC requirements are a little bit above what is actually required. But Jedi Survivor being 147 gigabytes, but it just goes to show that the PlayStation 5's current NVMe solution, for a lot of people, it can be enough. But for most people, I think, especially people that are watching our videos and buying a lot of content, you know, buying games on sale and buying a lot of the major releases, that amount is super, super limiting, especially the storage space that's available right out of the box. So if you're going to be getting more games like Jedi Survivor, now I think Jedi Survivor is a bit of an abnormality. Like, you know, there are games that are definitely 80 gigabytes, even 90 gigabytes, 147 gigabytes, so like you're talking the size of almost two like major releases, maybe even more than a lot of that. You're talking at, you know, a lot of games are well under 75 gigabytes. Here you got a 150 gigabyte game, nearly 150 gigabytes, so that's just absolutely insane. But there will be a preload available, so if you have any interest in playing this game, you gotta jump on that preload. You do not want to wait until launch day of April 28th and be like, oh, I forgot to preload Star Wars. I guess I gotta wait a little while, and obviously April 28th works out to being a Friday, so a lot of you guys are going to finish your work week, your school week, whatever the case may be, and then you'll want to get home and just start playing Jedi Survivor. Do you really want to come home and see that you have a 147 gigabyte install waiting for you? Yeah, probably not. This is a game that I'm super excited for. I actually started another playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order just to, you know, familiarize myself with the story again, and man, that game is still really, really good. I still have my issues with that game's atrocity of a map, but you know, overall, that game's combat is super slick, the visuals are great, the PlayStation 5 version looks and plays really, really well, and like I said, the combat's really good, the platforming in the game is pretty good. I wasn't crazy about some of the puzzles in that game, but man, even some of the puzzles are pretty good. Some of them are kind of janky, but some of them are really good, and overall, I think Jedi Survivor, based on what we've seen thus far, is really building upon the first game as well, so a lot of reason to be excited there. Just that 147 gigabytes is gonna be a little bit of a struggle installing that. Lastly, I do want to note Spider-Man 2. A lot of people are asking for gameplay of this game, and I can understand why. How long ago was Spider-Man 2 announced? A pretty long time ago, and we still haven't gotten gameplay. All we've gotten is a CG trailer, and we've just been waiting on true in-game footage, just a true PlayStation 5 exclusive, which we didn't see really that much in 2022, given that the big games were Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7, and then God of War Ragnarok, all three of those games being cross-gen releases. 2023 really feels like the first year outside of the initial year. Like, we got Ratchet, Returnal, and a couple titles like that, but this year it seems more so laser focused on PlayStation 5 releases, where you have Final Fantasy 16, Horizon Forbidden West's Burning Shore, which that just came out and that looks tremendous. Even though Forbidden West was on PS4, you can see with some of the aspects of Burning Shore why it needed to be a PS5 exclusive. And then Spider-Man 2, of course, also being a true PS5 exclusive. And yeah, the game is supposed to be out in the fall. With delays being so prevalent in gaming, some would obviously just think, is it gonna be delayed? So somebody tweeted at Insomniac, why haven't we seen anything for 2 years? The game is supposedly coming out in a few months, yet you have done nothing to show us anything. That's a little aggressive, but, you know, I understand people can be a little bit upset about these things, but Insomniac tweeted back, because we're in the kitchen, it smells good in there, but we just ask for a little more patience. If you are even worried about the big gameplay drop for this game, it's probably, I want to say 99% chance it's going to happen at this PlayStation Showcase, whatever they're going to call it. That's going to happen at the end of May or beginning of June, around that period, that early summer period, because the promotional push, that's the thing. They've left no indication that this game is going to be delayed, but why reveal the gameplay right now? The gameplay is something that's super anticipated. You're going to have a lot of eyes on you during the time that the PlayStation Showcase actually airs. Obviously, Insomniac is not in a position to say, oh, we'll show the game at the PlayStation Showcase. The showcase hasn't even been revealed yet, so they do have to be a little vague about that. But when the showcase happens, I guarantee you that Spider-Man 2 is going to be in the God of War Ragnarok position, where that is going to be the big gameplay drop. That is going to be the game that's going to get all the promotional push, and that's going to continue right after the showcase into the summer, and then probably set it up for a September, October, November release. I would probably lean towards September. You really want to have a strong summer of promotional material, but just keep that momentum rolling. You reveal gameplay now, like, what's the point? You should just wait for the showcase, reveal it, start opening up pre-orders, start talking about collector's editions, etc., and then you can continue trickling out information for a couple of months straight leading into the launch of the game. Honestly, that's how I would like to see games being revealed. I would have even preferred if Spider-Man 2 wasn't even revealed. Like, imagine we got the first gameplay reveal and the official reveal at the same time. I get it that this is a game that Sony wants everybody to know that is in development, and hey, they're a big corporation. I'm just a dude on YouTube. Like, they probably know how to promote games better than me, but I saw what Bethesda did with Fallout 4, and I really liked what they did there. I just think sometimes you reveal these games really early, and it's just gonna lead to people getting a little bit more upset and a little bit more vitriolic towards the publishers and developers, who the developers have really nothing to do with any of that. But nonetheless, yeah, expect it soon. I would say the showcase is obviously the slam dunk home run spot to expect this game. I wouldn't really think of it being at any other spot. But that'll do it for me. Again, Street Fighter 6's free demo available on PS4, PS5 right now. Jedi Survivor, if you're buying the game, preloads look to be opening up on April 26th. Jump on that as soon as possible, because it's going to be a lengthy install. And then Spider-Man 2, it should be revealed very soon as far as a gameplay standpoint. Insomniac asking for a little bit more time, which, again, I would expect it at the showcase, and then everybody can drop their $70 pre-ordering the game in June. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.